Trying to make sure I got everything in order. Hi, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and oh, wait a minute, that ain't even the right one, but y'all already know what time that is. Don't play with it.
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
All right, so today is Wet and Wired Wednesday. We're mostly wired these days because there's a lot of bullshit going on in the media, especially with these music industry mother. I'm gonna shut my mouth, but especially with these music industry types. And so we are going to finish up on Mr. Reid because there's some interesting things here that we didn't get to cover yet, and I want to talk about it. And then hopefully we'll have enough time to discuss Idiot Boy Diddy. But we're gonna see what we're working with tonight on the time. Um, first things first, let's address this. Hi, Doc, honey. Don't know if you're here now, but I know you will be eventually. Hi, boops. Anyway, it's a few things before I get started I want to say, and we're gonna get that out of the way right now. First things first is you can always join the conversation, honey. You can. You could drop a comment. You could call in. You could text. The number is 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828. You can ask me to drop the link, and as long as you're on your best behavior, I'm all for letting you on this here platform. But if you come up here acting crazy, I'm just trying to tell you. Now I really should go back to her. I don't need you for the rest of the night anyway. I'm getting that all day long. Better believe it. But the phone line is open, so feel free to call in. You'll be on air live. People will hear you. Also, you should probably be on your best behavior now. But anyway, also remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. They're greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance. All right, now that I got the bullshit out the way, let me put this back on the screen, and we gonna get into it. Like I said, it is Wet and Wired Wednesday, and again, we are probably a little bit more wired than we are wet right now. Well, I don't know. I might be in a I don't know. Too much information, but that's what we're doing today. So last time we spoke on this type of subject matter, we were reading the case documents for Mr. L.A.Reid. And as you know, we've already let me see. Make sure we supposed to be. Okay, hold on. Just want to I remember what we left off on. Okay, no, so we too far in advance. Here, I think we are right about here. Let me see. Yeah. See, it's a lot of and I try not to give y'all too much of the jargon because when it comes down to lawyers, you're always going to get a lot of jargon because they have to fill the freaking document in order for it to be a case. So they're going to say all the things that they're supposed to say. And that's that. All right. So, but I know where we are. Okay. So, yeah, this is exactly where we were. Last time we spoke, she was getting on the plane. I mean, they had went to the company retreat out in I think in Puerto Rico. And she kind of got clingy to her assistant because of what happened in the plane. If you don't know what happened in the plane, he did her grimy in the plane also, is what she's alleging. I don't know. I wasn't there, but this is what they say in the court documents. I'm just reading what is here and breaking it down for you. Okay? So that's the last thing we talked about. So now I said we were going to get into Mr. Reid's second assault on Miss Dixon. Listen up. It's interesting. So once back in New York, Miss Dixon continued to avoid being alone with Mr. Reid after Miss Dixon learned Mr. Reid's patterns and characteristics She used that information to avoid him while trying to be cordial and do her job. Oh, see how they cushion it up? They make it all cute and stuff. Um, so she attempted to dodge his overtures without defending or upsetting him. Because of course we thinking about this. What's going to happen if my little phone down ain't going off? But what's going to happen if she upsets L.A.Reid and this is her boss? Just keep that in mind, okay? So Ms. Dixon's reputation at Arista under Clive Davis was stellar. She only had a few months left on her contract. Them big wigs, boy, I tell you. She knew well the pitfall of resigning and rebuilding. So Miss Dixon tried to just do her job. Shucks. Hi, honey. It is not Media Monday, Doc. What is going on with you, honey? I was getting ready to say, what is going on with you, honey? Yeah. We don't do this on Media Mondays. We tell everybody else's business. But we're going to tell L.A.Reid's business tonight because that's what we're doing. So, though she tried to navigate the treacherous balance between maintaining a working relationship without succumbing to Mr. Reid's sexual advances, Miss Dixon was unsuccessful at keeping Mr. Reid happy. Mr. Reid retaliated against her by embarrassing her in front of others or otherwise being cruel and unprofessional. Miss Dixon began to plan her escape, but unfortunately, not before Mr. Reid would assault her again. Yo, that shit read like, I'm sorry, excuse my language. It's too early for that. It's too early. But did you just hear what I just read? That reads like a good, intense novel. One of those the books that our mothers used to read back in the day. They had them laying around the house. That's what that read. Oh my gosh, this is titillating. Although it's some fucked up foul shit, and I can't. It's too late, Doc. I'm over it. But it's some foul stuff going on, and plus, it is a warning on there saying that this is not a podcast for children at all. So, if there is some kids in the room, you need to get them to exit. This is not for the weak, and what I'm reading is not for young ears at all. Small disclaimer. That was crazy. Mr. Reid would have unfortunately, and not before Mr. Reid would assault her again. That's crazy. So one evening, several months later in 2001, after a work event in New York City, Mr. Reid insisted that Miss Dixon join him for a ride to drop her at home so they could continue to discuss work and he could listen to some of the music she had been waiting for him to review. Ugh, see, that's how they get you. I need you to come and listen to this song with me real quick. I need to see, because I don't know, it might need some changes, but you got a great ear and and you're in charge of this project because you are in fact the head of A&R. You feel me? That's why I tell y'all, $75,000. You don't think this girl could get $75,000? I told you last Wednesday that she graduated from Stanford University. The Ivy League school. And then she had a long stint within the music industry. You don't think she could get $75,000 and that's all she's suing for? She's making a point. All right. So anyway, let's get back to this craziness. So he got her in the little car they got, whatever. He trying to make sure she get in there with him. But including a demo of a promising young singer, her name was Alice Smith. It was commonplace in the urban music industry to listen to music on cars, stereos, which have a different sound and experience than listening to music in the studio or even on great speakers in the office, and that's true. You ever took it sound different, and especially when you are the creator of the sound, it sounds different to you when you go listen to it elsewhere. Like if I listen to this podcast on a phone, like on my phone, it's a different experience than it is me hearing it on in here, which I do that too. But we'll continue. So, whew, jeez, Mr. Reid also prided himself on the custom state-of-the-art sound system he had installed in his car. Oh, shucks. I can't even say what I was thinking because I've been already cussing enough. Okay, so Doc said, I'm trying to maintain Doc, but I gotta let it go. Yeah, sonic environment changes the vibes. It does. I'm real talk. It changes everything. So, but about him and his little stereo system in his car that he's so proud of, I'm just gonna say it made him feel like he had a big Johnson. That's what that says to me. Like, oh, I'm so proud of my stereo, my sound system. You gotta come listen to it with me. That's a masquerade where he's trying to compensate for something else that he lacks. I'll continue. So Mr. Reid also, okay, so we already got past that. All right, since it was not a very long ride, Miss Dixon knew Mr. Reid's driver would be present, so she agreed. She also knew that if she continued to avoid Mr. Reid, she would never be able to get anything approved for her artist. I told you it's hard out here for girls in the game. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna continue. Be some crazy stuff going on. I'm just trying to make us be great. How you gonna be a hater like that though? So she knew his driver would be present. She was wrong. Shortly into the ride, Mr. Reid, again without Miss Dixon's permission or consent, began to grope and kiss Miss Dixon, who was squirmed and pushed him away as Mr. Reid's driver stared straight ahead. When Mr. Reid complained and became visibly irritated with her lacking complacency, Miss Dixon froze. Mr. Reid again did it. Oh my gosh, he stuck his finger in there again for the second time. Remember he did that when they was on the plane. Oh my gosh, Mr. Reid. So he started playing with her without her permission. I don't want to read all of that. Once the car stopped in front of her residence, Miss Dixon jumped out of the car while taking care not to anger Mr. Reid because by the time she felt trapped. So as soon as she was alone in her building, she cried. After this assault, Miss Dixon intensified her efforts to avoid Mr. Reid. She knows that the repercussions at the time of saying what the heck is a net in here again, y'all? I swear, I'm tired of it. But anyway, back to what I was saying. All right, so she knew the repercussions at the time of saying that she was a victim of assault at the hands of another mogul. Would be the ending of her career. Now, remember, the first mogul she said assaulted her was Russell Simmons. She's probably the reason why he went to Bali and never came back. To be honest, it was a couple of them, but she is adamant. So how you get sound system to a Johnson? Crazy connection. I explained that though, Doc. I basically told you sometimes when fellas get a little braggadocious about certain items, materialistic things usually, it's because it's compensating for something else. That's what I said. But you know. That's horrible. A horrible position to be stuck in. Yeah, it is. It's definitely. Dang. I know I had to skip through. Some of it's a little triggering. You feel me? Like I had to skip through a couple of things. Um, so where we at? All right. So the car stopped. She had to get out of there. As soon as she cried. I read all of that. She knew the repercussions of saying that happened to her and in her career because of Russell Simmons. She already accused him, but I don't think at this time she had accused him yet. The blame would lie at her feet. Sounds about right. Let's see. She only told her life coach. Miss Dixon began seeing a life coach a few years into her career at Arista while she was still working for Clive Davis. Dixon continued to meet with the life coach on a weekly basis through the end of her tenure with Reid. Miss Dixon only told her about the assault and harassment. So she didn't even tell her about how difficult he was making it in the workplace. That's crazy. Child. So it goes on to say the same thing, like he kept on harassing her at work, started making it hard for her, because I don't really want to go through all of this, but he started making it really hard for her to work other places, and other things. And then it talks about the long-term impact. Okay, I'm sorry, I was wrong about what school she graduated from, so I'm gonna correct that right now by reading this passage right here. But I want to address that but even I stated the wrong school. But what I'm about to read, even either school, you don't think she could get $75,000? I'm just saying. All right. So in 2004, after she graduated, okay, so no, she went back. So she did go to, okay. He had a trap. He did have a trap. I mean, it's really hard when somebody has control over your career and they feel like what you got, they can take. And that's why I said some of it got a little triggering. You feel me? I had to stop reading it. But, sometimes certain, and it's not all men, and I hate when people put people in a box and be like, oh, well, if that dude do it, somebody else, he'd do it too. No. Some, not all men, there's some great men out here, some awesome men, especially the black men, especially them. But it's a lot of idiots out here too. And for some strange reason, they feel entitled. And when it comes to women and her presence and her being, they feel entitled too, even though they have no right to nothing. And L.A.Reid is striking me as that dude, that guy. Again, I already stated what I said about the radio. I said that for his sound system. I said that for a reason. And it's sounding like, the more we read through this document, the more it sounds like he's a dickhead. Excuse me. I can't say it no other way. I've been trying to hold my tongue and be professional, but my professional tongue in this podcast is me saying what the fuck I feel like saying. And it's 9:48, so I'm just going to go with it. He's a dickhead. That's that. All right. So let's get to the long-term impact on Miss Dixon. In 2004, after she graduated from Harvard with honors, so she went to Stanford and Harvard. She's a bad motherfucker, but you go ahead, shorty. But anyway, so she graduated from Harvard with honors. So this was in 2000. So she already had graduated from Stanford. So I didn't have to correct myself. This is updated information. Ms. Dixon would try again. She came back to the music industry, but under different circumstances and leadership. She joined John Legend as a general manager at Homeschool Records. There, she worked with John to co-executive produce Estelle Saraway, Saraway's U.S. debut album, Shine. She was also involved in every aspect of song selection, recording, mixing, mastering the album. She also suggested Kanye West as a feature on American Boy. See what I'm saying? Like, no matter what you try to do, and Doc, I know I tried to hold it and I couldn't stop, but he's a dickhead. He is. I tried. Just give me that much. I tried. It's very hard to read this shit and not fucking cuss his ass out. Little piece of shit. Anyway, so she helped arrange and she suggested Kanye West for American Boy, which is one of my favorite songs. I still love that song today. And the crazy part is my daughter watched a show called Steven Universe. Some of you might know about it. But she watches the show Steven Universe, and Estelle does one of the voiceovers for one of the characters. So I love Estelle. I think she's great. But anyway. And she arranged for him to record his vocals at Platinum Sound. Ms. Dixon worked closely with Atlantic Records staff on marketing and promotional aspects. The release of American Boy, she was a part of that and all that. She did the launch party, all of that stuff to make her a global star, which I think she didn't do too bad of a job considering the circumstances she was under. Unfortunately, by that time, American Boy won a Grammy. Miss Dixon had already left the business. Dang, that's messed up. When Estelle's album project moved from the recording stage into the marketing and promotion phase, Miss Dixon had to shift her time from the recording studio to the record company itself. Many of her top label executives at Atlantic happened to be her former colleagues at Def Jam, who were close friends with both Russell and L.A.Reid. Hot damn, yo. She'll catch no breaks, yo. Like, she'll catch no breaks. That's crazy, yo. She don't catch no breaks. All right, so I'm going to skip through because it's a lot. It's just going to talk about all the problems that she had after this. But just me reading what I just read tells you about what the hell her colleagues she working with at Atlantic, which were her colleagues from Def Jam and probably Arista. You feel me? And everybody cool with Russell Simmons and everybody cool with L.A.Reid. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? You got nowhere to go. It's like a non-docile bird trapped in a cage. Just like, get out that bitch. Where the fuck do you go? Like, where do you go? It's crazy. But anyway, so then they talk about her deciding to go public, which I get it. And like I said, everybody keeps saying that, and I think we done with this L.A.Reid case. I just wanted y'all to hear some of the foreign filth that was in this document. Now, crazy part is, because we got to talk about Diddy real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on Diddy because what happens is, well, one is if you are living under a fucking rock right now, then you don't know. But everybody knows that Diddy got hit with a fourth case. And this one has a 17-year-old girl, a good old gang of men doing stuff to the 17-year-old girl, members only club. Yeah. Doing a lot of stuff to this girl. And I haven't gotten my hands on those documents just yet. But we already know I have the Cassie documents. But the day I happened to stumble upon, I think it's the second case documents. So we gonna go through that and see what's going on with that. It's a damn what the hell? But we gonna go through that and see. It might be my plans though. We gonna go through that and we gonna see what we can dig up in that document as well. There's a couple of other cases I want to cover. Like I was supposed to still be. Oh, I gotta work on that one too. Covering that Jimmy Iovine too. We not gonna sweep that under the rug. Like that needs to be talked. If we gonna talk about all the black men that are out here doing foul shit, then we gonna talk about Jimmy little white ass too, or whatever the fuck he is. We know what he is, but I'm just not gonna say that because I happen to be of that same religious phenomenon. But his little white ass gonna get it too. You feel me? We gonna talk about all these dudes. We gonna talk about it. And so with all right, I gotta go. Okay, I got a few minutes. With and I'm glad you said that, Doc. I'm glad you said what you said. With all of that happening, you know, ain't nobody fucking with him business wise right now. So he in the shamble right there. So he ain't giving out no money. Um, I really don't think anybody that got remaining people who got publishing with him is gonna get anything your royalties back. It's getting ready to be a tight ship for him. You feel me? Because money don't last hours. You gotta live, you gotta spend, you know what I mean? And he then became accustomed to a certain kind of lifestyle. So he gonna have to cut back. But 50 is on his neck. And I this is crazy. So what was reported today? Damn, where's my phone? Because I saved this just for this conversation right here. What time is it? All right, I got time. I saved this one thing, particularly because I knew we was gonna have to talk about Diddy and his bull. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I was gonna put it on the screen, but thank you. Thank you very much, Doc. You beat me to the point. 50 said you don't play with 50. You don't play with 50, y'all. 50 said he's going to do this documentary and it's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be juicy because 50 doing it. He's gonna do this documentary on Diddy and donate the proceeds to the victims of Diddy. Does Cassie fit in there too? Because she a victim. She the first one to come out. And she just did. She got a lot of money. You gonna slide her 250? But how that's like him. Well, this a whole other level of you gotta say he might be maniacal. He might definitely be a maniac. I try not to call people names though. I try not to. But just think this the same man that said he bought the first 3 rows at a Ja Rule concert and left the seats empty. I believe when 50 say he's gonna do something, oh, he's gonna do it, baby. I believe him. So just be looking out for the documentary. He said this is above petty. It's villainous. It is. But what has 50 always been since he been out? He been the fucking villain and good at it and loves it. And it's a great thing because for us, it's entertainment and it's funny. Yeah. I don't think Drake could ever get on his level. That's why his name is Petty Boots. I don't think you can get on 50 level. I don't. So yeah, Drake will remain Petty Boots. I'm gonna go with yes, 50 Cent is the fucking villain, but he good at it. And he know he good at it. And it's been working for him thus far. So who's gonna stop him? Nobody. Not a damn soul. Nobody. So we gonna continue to go through this Diddy saga because it's interesting. It's really like something you would see on a soap opera. It got all the plots and the twists and the turns. It's really like a soap opera. And Diddy is the devil in the soap opera. He's the fucking devil. Let them explain it. He definitely made some people mad, though. He made some people mad. And I don't know, maybe L.A.Reid might have made a person mad or two as well. But It's more so Diddy pissing people off. It's more so him. I think we done with the L.A.Reid case until we get some updates on it. I explained what he was doing to her. But Diddy, he pissed some people off. And this is where his downfall comes in. Real talk. So Doc said, I agree. Craziness in the industry right now. Yeah. But again, me personally, I'm not just going to go after the black man. I'm going after whoever did it. If I can get the case, we going to talk about it. I don't care. I don't. But we going to go with facts. We're not going to come and just be adding stuff to the situation that's not true. I'm going to read from the freaking case documents. I'm not going to just go based upon what everybody else is saying. But I am trying to get my hands on the last two cases. But the weird part about that is they got them under Jane Doe. So that's like I'm going to find it. Trust me. Yeah, definitely, ladies. Doc, you ain't never lie. You got to be safe out here. That's why I move how I move, because there's some crazy nutcases out here. And then when I do move out here, I'm strapped. So I don't think nobody want this work for real, for real. You ain't going to take my little cookies. They mine. I give them out as I feel like it. You don't get to take it. Nigga, we here ain't fight. And then fuck it. I'm just not going to have no career. I'm going to find something else to do. It's other stuff you could do besides working in the music industry. It's just that's what she had done. So that's what she knew. You feel me? But yeah. No, I'm not doing all of that. So anyway, let's keep it moving. Yeah, but we gotta work our way through this Diddy situation. And I think that it's gonna take a whole show. Probably we not gonna revisit the Cassie thing because I think everybody knows exactly what he did to Cassie, what she said he did. But at this point, allegedly, but at this point, he did it. I know he did. That girl ain't like him like that. She was not checking for Diddy. She was with Ryan Leslie first. You feel me? She was not checking for Diddy. And then everything makes sense. Everything makes sense in her documents, and that's why I'm gonna go with he did it. One is Kid Cudi car did get blown up. It exploded in front of his house. There's a couple of things from that situation where I'm just he did it. But she wasn't checking for him. Oh, Brian Leslie. I was getting ready to get to that. Now, in that court document from the Diddy situation, there was a excerpt out of there where it says that her ex-boyfriend, whatever, his laptop got stolen. Well, I'm gonna connect the dots. Ryan Leslie's laptop got stolen. He was offering up money for it. I don't know if y'all remember that. I do, because I'm nosy. I be in the know. But yeah, he did it. So you hear about Kamora Lee Simmons' house caught on fire. I did. I was going to talk about that on perhaps Media in My Day, but we could talk about that now. Man, I did hear about that. I also heard that now her kids are in hiding because it's sticky out here. You feel me? It's looking real crazy. But then the stupidity, if he is making moves like that, of him would be for him to do some shit to her. Because you look obvious right now. You look like the fucking culprit. And we say 50 is a villain. I don't know. He might be a superhero in disguise. Think about that. You say he a villain, but he fighting against evil. So is he really a villain, or is he a superhero? Think about that. Because really, the villain is Diddy. He's the ultimate villain in this whole story. That's what I'm saying. Super Fifth. That's what I'm saying. Super Fifth. I like that name. I could dig it. You know what I mean? I could dig it. And look how he set himself up, though. He might be a superhero. Look at it, though. All right, so now he done built his, his corporations, and you feel me? He's successful in the business world, but by night he fighting villains, and then the villain in the book is Diddy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Huh? Maybe. How we feel about that? But he don't got no, like, he ain't dressed up in no cape and no shit like that. His fight different. You feel me? He don't do all that. He come in the G Unit tank top. You feel me? That's how he coming. Bulletproof. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he's bulletproof. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? He got shot 9 times. And that nigga's still standing. Might be a little bit of a superhero. And he fighting villains. Diddy, namely. And I don't know. You see how he kind of threw Rick Ross up in there too? Because when he popped that documentary information, that's why I wanted to pull it up. That's why. You beat me to it, Doc, but now I remember why I was pulling it up. It was a bigger point to all of that. You feel me? It was a bigger point. But thank you for bringing that right back. So, not only did he say that Diddy stuff, here we go, and I went right exactly to it. He threw the Rick Ross lines in there real quick. You ready? He said, I can't say it. I'm quoting rap lines. I'm not rapping it. I'm just saying what the lyrics say. Put Molly in all of her champagne. I mean, Molly all in her champagne, and she didn't even know it. I took her home and enjoyed that, and she didn't even know it. See how he threw Rick Ross in there real quick? Yo, this is trippy. This is trippy. But I'm here for the shit show. I can promise you that. Definitely here for the shit show. So we're gonna get into, and then not only did he post the lyrics, he put the picture of Diddy and Rick Ross up there too. 50 is a whole, he a superhero though. I'm convinced. You feel me? I'm convinced. And 50 and Rick Ross is his arch nemesis, so to speak. You feel me? But don't listen to me. I'm just giving you another way to look at things. I don't know nothing. Anyway, y'all, so I'm about to get to my love in a second, but this is weird how all of this is coming out of nowhere. But let me give some love to my peoples. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get to them. I love them. Anybody watching on YouTube or on Twitch or on Facebook, thank you. Hi, honeys, thanks. Now, these people I'm about to talk about, though, these people are my listening audience, and they love me, and I love them back. Oh, you looking at the numbers. I upload, they listen. And so I love them very much, very, very much. So I'm going to give them all the love. Now, how did we get to, I'm going to put this on the screen, love notes? Well, I called it love. Doc said I had a stack of papers that looked like a composition notebook. And he called them show notes. And I'm like, no, it's love. And Doc like, nah, it's show notes. And so we came to the compromise that we now call them love notes. Little backstory so you know what's up, just in case you're new to this situation. Hi, Rock Honey. I didn't get the chance to address you either. I'm sorry, but I was having a deep, deep conversation, honey. I don't know if you was paying attention, but I saw you up ahead. But yeah, me and Doc have an understanding. But let me get to these love notes. I want to take that off the screen real quick. Okay, we good. First of all, thanks for all the love. I love you too. I love you. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, Belgium, specifically Brussels. Man, I love y'all. You guys are great. They my top 6. They be holding it down for you, girl. Big shout out to Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. Thanks. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Japan, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you. I love y'all so much. I do, I do, I do. Barbados, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. I love you too, booze. Oh my gosh. I love it. 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 But wait a minute, Doc, I'm about to put that up here real quick. Hold on. Give me a second. I had to get to my love. I love them peoples. They good peoples. Good peoples. They understand what's going on and what I'm saying. That's why they listen. AU Big Purr. AU Big Purr. AU Big Purr. So, before we get into the other nitty gritty, let me turn that down real quick and put it back up in a minute. How do we feel about the interview yesterday, Doc? And maybe Rock, because I don't know if Rock watched or whoever was watching. How did y'all feel about the interview? Did you like it? Was it good? Would you like more interviews on the show? Well, I'm gonna get ready to tell y'all. We're gonna get ready to get another one, but it's not gonna be until the top of 2024, the first week, to be specific, of January. That'll be the next time I do an interview. We're gonna bring the year in right. It's just what it is. Because my intent is to go back to doing those. I love doing interviews. They fun. So Doc said, great, was entertaining. Learned a new artist. Awesome. See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to spread the love, spread the information. You feel me? Just share with everybody, and everybody, peace and unity and love and all that good stuff. Y'all know I'm the hip hop hippie. Don't play with me. Just love. So, Bomb, you're a cool dude. We got some things in the works too. Your girl never stopped working. But I'll talk to y'all when it's time for all that. So anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed the interview. That was cool. I'm glad you was here to watch the interview, and anybody else who watched the interview. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Wait a minute. Doc said did learn something new about Bomb. What? I did. I definitely learned a couple of things. And it's crazy. That sounds crazy because I actually have done business with him before. But you learn something new every day. You feel me? You learn something new every day. And so yesterday was very informative because I learned some things that I did not know. And oh yeah, I learned a few things. Also, you was asking me. Okay. Yeah, I definitely learned a few things that I did not know. But see, as when it comes to business, some things you just don't. Everything I've ever done as far as Bomb is concerned has always been business related. So some things I wouldn't know. You feel me? But I learned some things. I had a good time too. It was fun. We chopped it up. But yeah, everything. So it's some things I wouldn't know because it's always been business. And even going back, like I said, to the first show that I did with him, I don't think journalistically I approached it the right way. I think this time around I was able to accomplish a lot more on this interview. So, yay. But anyway, let me say the things that I must say. We were early tonight. I'm just bullshitting. Just trying to bullshit. First things first, I love y'all. Thank you again to all the people who download this podcast, that who are watching live right now. Shout out to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you and all of that good stuff. It's appreciated. I love the love, and I love that y'all love on me the way I love on y'all. So thanks. Nah, we ain't done yet. We got some things to say. I told y'all it's getting ready to get hot around this mother. Beep, beep, beep. But it's getting ready to get hot around here. I'm trying to tell y'all. There's some things going on. All right, so also, what's today? Wednesday. perhaps maybe I might try to bang out a thorough Thursday. I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver this situation because unfortunately right now um I'm kind of in a bind where I might have to do it live, and I've been thinking about, do I really want to be live 5 days a week? 5 days a week. And Jack said, not Mondays. I thought, yeah, you don't know where you was at, baby. Like, Monday, it's not Monday, it's Wednesday. Maybe it threw it off a little bit because we did the interview yesterday, which would usually be the tap in. That might be it. But yeah, so I've been having the battle of, do I want to be live 5 days a week? And to be honest with you, I love y'all, but not really. I don't. So I'm trying to figure out my pre-recorded situation real quick so that can happen without me having to be live. I'm still going to be live 4 days a week. I just don't want to be live 5 days a week. And I don't think that's too much to ask. I don't. I think that's fair. You feel me? I should be able to, not do 5 days a week, but we gonna see. We gonna see. You should pre-record Thursday's show and set the premiere on YouTube. I'm thinking what I'm really thinking, and I'm gonna be honest with you because they be on their best. Okay, I like that idea, but not YouTube, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Then you could just be in the chat. That's true. All right, I like that, but I was thinking like maybe I'll move Thorough Thursday over. I don't want to do it that way though, so it might have to be YouTube. I'm thinking about one of the shows, Fire Fridays specifically. Not just yet, but I'm thinking maybe Fire Fridays might move over to coffee. You feel me? But you'll be able to catch it on any tier. Like even if you just it's free, all of that, and then it's a cutoff time for y'all. I'm gonna figure that out. I don't know, but Doc, I like that concept right there though. I think that might work for me right there. Yeah, that sounds good. But anyway, because I do not want to be live 5 days a week. That's a lot. It's a lot. So that's why I haven't really, done the whole Thorough Thursday thing complete, because I'm like, might gotta map this out a little bit more, but it's coming. I'm still saying the same things, which is one thing. It is a lot. It is. It's my job. So it's my job. I'm supposed to do it. Don't get it twisted. I love what I do. You feel me? I love what I do, but I don't think I want to be live 5 days a week. 4 is enough. But in light of us having this epiphany about what it is that I'm not going to do, which is go live 5 days a week, I want you to know that I'm still looking for this though. So I'm going to put this on. Yeah, we still doing that. So that's the other thing. It helped kind of build that situation up. We want do some things. We gonna do some things. I just trying to find time. And you know what? This is the craziest time of the year because I want to do all these things, but the craziest time of the year for me because the holidays coming. I got a whole kid and she want everything. She deserves it though. Uh, so it's like try and juggle the stuff I gotta do over there, and then you know what I mean. So, but I'm definitely not doing 5 days a week, but I'm gonna rearrange the situation. It's gonna look different, but I promise you, before the great change, because I know sometimes sporadically with the visual graphics and stuff, I'll just be doing stuff. Y'all be like, what this girl got going on? This is a different setup. This is a whole new platform. This is, I have to be meticulous about how I move about these little changes right here because, it's a lot. Holidays with yeah, they will stretch you thin, Doc. I keep my sanity though. Like I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. Everybody ready? My daughter presence is hiding in plain sight. She don't even know them, but she never pay attention to where they are. Cause she just walks straight in here like, Ma, what? You feel me? That's how that go. But they've been sitting right there the whole time. She don't even know they're right there. You feel me? So nah, I have a little fun like that. That's how I relieve stress. It's like the scavenger hunt. You remember when you was a kid and your parents was hiding gifts from you and you was trying to sneak and see what it was you got for Christmas. I know I ain't the only one. And I'm honest about it. I told you I take accountability for everything I got going on. I know that I'm not the only one that did that because I definitely did that. You feel me? But yeah, so we chilling. It's gonna be a good holiday. I'm fixing uh my back porch, so it's gonna be more. It's really gonna be a sunroom, and we'll be able to use it even when it's snowing. I like that idea. Sounds great to me. You feel me? Uh, some things going on around here. You feel me? Tree up. It's looking nice and pretty, and it's smaller. I don't even like decorating for these little things, but I do always keep in mind that I do have a child, and you feel me. I be wanting her to be happy, so it is what it is. Yeah, a little space, a little expansion. You feel me? We already. The crazy part is I don't know. Well, the sunroom. It was already a sunroom, but the way it was set up, it wasn't. You couldn't really hang out there in the winter. And then I'm gonna tell you all this too, and then I'm gonna get to the things I need to get to. Them daggone lantern flies, they are my dreaded enemy. So now that we getting the construction done on the back porch, uh they not gonna be able to eat my plants no more. My babies will be okay. And they can get all the sunlight they need. And I can be happy again. I can start growing tomatoes and all of that good stuff. And I don't have to worry about those little fuckers coming and eating up all my crop. I'm just saying, I'm venting. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a little green thumb on the low, y'all. Y'all not ready. Did stockings. Did we get stockings? Yeah. Well, we already had them. They already here. But they just like got our initials on them. You feel me? They like novelty. Yeah, we got some stockings. I like to keep it festive for my kid as much as she wants me to. One thing I'm glad is she's in her preteen stages, so she don't want to do outside decorations, which is awesome because I don't, girl, garden of cat like eating. Doc, really. Yeah, I got a great thumb. It's like I find so much peace in growing plants. Like it's different. It's a different level. That's why I said I'm blaming it on the fruit, but it might really be my plants that I got in my window, which is causing these little gnats to fly around. I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, I'm one to grow a thing or two. trying to grow something else, but I ain't get around to it yet. So, but now that this room is getting ready to get finished, say less. It's over. Anyway, so let's get to it. We gotta say first aid. We gotta say some things. You gotta say some things. I'm telling y'all about my whole home and garden edition. Anyway, so if you would like to come on the show, hit us up ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com, ambitiouslythepodcast at gmail.com. You can hit us up for sponsorship, advertisement, freaking suggestions. You just want to say hi, whatever. We here to talk. Let's talk about it. I'm trying to talk. Let's talk about it. Yeah, if I play a video, I have permission. I ain't playing no video tonight. And last night's video, the person whose video it was sitting in my chair, so I need permission for the most part. You can always join the conversation. You can drop a comment. You can call in. You can text. The number's 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link. Just be on your best behavior. Like, seriously. I don't want to have to lay you out. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need all the likes, all the shares, and all of that good stuff. Check out the website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Join our coffee.com/ambitiously-ENT, baby. It's ambitious. Anything I do says, for the most part, ambitiously ENT. You can look that up right now. You can Google it, and it's going to come up, ambitiously ENT, which is ambitiously entertainment, of course. I hate to put the cash up here, but I'm going to put it up there anyway because, yeah, this has been up on the screen the whole night. But Doc is covering it, so it doesn't matter anyway. Big shout out to my DJ. Go DJ, because that's my DJ. He, I ain't gonna lie, he holding it down right now because he going through some things and he still faithfully get in there and put that mix together. So yeah, big shout out to my DJ, and don't forget to let us know how you feel about the mixes or interviews or shows or whatever. We like to hear feedback so we can know how to fix it. Fix it, Lord. So we worldwide and Super 50 saving the universe. Yes, he is. He's a superhero. He's a superhero. Yes, he is. Top flight. Catch the info about these wild industry problems. Man, it's crazy out here. You gotta watch your back out here, man. And I'm just the ladies, fellas, y'all gotta watch our back too. We talk about Diddy. Anyway, yeah, let's get to this part though. First things first, mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business, except for on Media Mondays. Come here, I'll tell you people's business because that's what I do. It's not what you do. That's what I do. Sometimes I'm gonna tap in some business seep out, and then Wet and White Wednesdays. I'm telling all the business on a Wet and White Wednesday. I ain't even gonna lie, we wired. You feel me? We're gonna talk about it on the Wet and White Wednesdays. And then I'm gonna get this Thorough Thursday thing together, but I'm just putting it together. But I like Doc's idea. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna run with that. And then come here on Fire Fridays for right now. Catch, the heat while it's free. You dig? I don't know how I'm, you know what I mean, put that together, but we're gonna put that together. And that's that. But other than that, mind your business. Everybody's business is not your damn business. Mind your damn business. Remember to love your babies, hug your babies, encourage your babies, tell them they're great, that they are the greatest of all times. The GOAT. You see it on the screen right there. Doc already put it up. It's simple. You do that, they're going to turn out some pretty damn decent, good kids. You feel me? It's your job. Don't be an idiot. It's your job to do all of that. You are the first line of everything. So do that. You know what I mean? Show them love. They want to work for NASA, and tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. I don't work there, but they definitely do work with space. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best pit boss, NASCAR driver, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASCAR. I don't know. I don't even watch NASCAR, but it makes sense. If that's what they want to do, then you encourage them to be the best at whatever they're doing, and always let them know that they are the greatest of all times. Stay in your lane. I promise you, it's safer that way, because you jump in my lane, you getting higher. And she not nice. I keep trying to tell y'all, I don't want to say she is a level 50, 50 cent level, but she can get there if you wanted to. Don't play with her. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff. I hate that I'm doing this. But nice, sweet, kind. Let me give you her one more time. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff. You want, yo, why? I forgot I turned that down. Now y'all ain't even hear that. You feel me? That's messed up. But that's messed up. All right. Well, you already know. If you watch the show, you already know what the first one sound like. But let me give you this one. Hold on. Let me get this right real quick. Gotta stop and reset. That's messed up. I mean, you hear me, but you ain't hear my little sound effects. I don't like that for us. All right. So we're gonna do this real quick. Yeah, you want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. Yeah, thank you, Doc, for telling me. He said no sound. I was just typing that. Thank you. I just looked down and I'm like, whoa, it's all because remember I did hit the AU big purr and the purr, and then I turned the sound down so that we could continue our conversation. But I know what happened. It just, I looked over and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Y'all don't even hear my love. Y'all don't hear the meow. Y'all don't hear the meow. But now, with that being said, now that we fixed that problem, yeah, you want her or you want her? Wait a minute, this is ridiculous. We got stuff that's happening right now that shouldn't be happening. We gotta let it bump. But you want you big part. You want the first or the second, the first or the second or the third, and not the first, because she evil as hell. And I don't know what is going on with this little soundboard today. But anyway, you don't want you big part, baby. You big part. Other stuff I got to work on. I told y'all I'm a one-woman show over here. I can't spread myself thin to be doing a live stream on a 5-day schedule. I can't. But anyway. Yeah, the soundboard tripping right now. I don't know what's going on with it. But I ain't gonna do that. Let me shut up, because this is some state of the art equipment right here. And I ain't gonna do boo like that, because I done had it for a couple years now. And I don't want to have to go to the little one, even though I do have a little one, and it's equally as good. I just like my big one. It's cute and it's shiny and it's buttons and stuff. I don't get it twisted. I know how to work it, but it's stuff. And I like it. I like it better than my little one, but my little one has buttons and stuff. My little one is more for traveling, but whatever. All right, so let's get to the nitty-gritty of things. But the last thing that I need to say is this. What I was going to say is this. What usually happens when you cross into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody. So just stay in your fucking lane and everything will be good. The world will be good. And last but not least, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. The battle is not always yours. So sometimes you just gotta say, fuck that shit and worry about the war, because there's always a war going on outside. You feel me? He said, oh, you like the big one. I do love the big one. The big one is great. The little one is awesome, but the big one is great. But anyway, worry about the war. Don't worry about the battle. Bob Deep tell y'all all the time, it is a war going on outside. And obviously, it's a war going on within this music industry, and we not even paying attention to it. Well, now we are, but we weren't at first. But anyway, and that's that. I love y'all. Thanks for the audience keeping me company and stuff. Y'all gotta be careful out here. Watch your backs. God, thank you, honey. Love you. Rock, thank you, honey. Love you too. Um, and anybody else watching, thank you. But yeah, watch your back, stay out of trouble. Don't Pharaoh, what's his name? Jay Pharaoh told him, don't go to the Diddy parties, don't go to the Diddy mansion, and everybody be safe. I'll see y'all on Friday for Fire Friday. Bye.